Well, that's kind of a mess. So as I've mentioned before, I'm generally a fairly busy person, especially in September, which is kind of ironic considering that a lot of garden stuff happens in September. The month of September is back to school season for my job, and I have to work pretty much 7 days a week for 3 weeks straight. And so the garden kind of goes, it's not pretty. Mm-mm. Once we're back to a more sane period of time like we are now, I can work on cleaning this up and starting to clear out the portions of the garden that are done, and maybe even harvest a few things. We'll see. Alright, so looking around, looks like we've got the hay straw that needs to be knocked down. Strawberries have begun to really spread out, and so those need to be just pulled out and moved. At least most of them need to be moved. Green beans are completely done, so they need to be pulled out and the trellis pulled out. I think we're getting close to harvesting popcorn, at least this one, the black popcorn here. Table grapes are looking awesome. Yep, and they're tasting awesome too. The red corn is looking pretty good. It's starting to dent. So this is my alien corn, and since it's making a cob, I might as well keep it. But it is starting to dent just a little bit. All right, winter squashes are looking pretty good. Probably harvested a few of them. That one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Not that one. So a couple weeks ago we had several thunderstorms move through with levels of rain that are pretty exceptional for this area, and knocked over a few of the corn plants. You can see that one there got bent over. Got a few casualties down in here. Got one where the stalk just straight up snapped in half, and another one where the stalk literally snapped out of its crown. There's still some roots left in the ground, so I kind of left it there to see if it will keep drying down for me. I doubt it, but hey, what do I got to lose? Here's a few more that kind of came down. That wasn't even wind. That was just rain pelting them into submission. That's just nuts. Can't even see. All right. So my plan to start with today is I want to clear out this section of the wheat here and hopefully get a cover crop down. It's supposed to rain here in the next few days, and it's supposed to be nice and sunny after that, so that should give that cover crop a nice start. And for that, I need to get the old wheel hoe. One of the things you got to be aware of is building up organic matter in the soil is all about keeping roots in your soil. So my goal is to just cut off the wheat stalks and then spread the cover crop on right away so that I can get it growing before the weeds have a chance to grow back. Hopefully leaving some of that wheat roots in the soil to break down during the winter. And to do that effectively, we need some nice sharp sweeps. You know, honestly, the first time I took these out, I really thought these were going to be pretty useless to me, but these have really turned out to be one of the handiest tools for this wheel hoe. Okay, now we got the wheel hoe ready, and all I need to do is get the cover crop ready so I can seed it right away. All right, here goes nothing. A little warm. So a few of you watching this are going to wonder why I'm not just leaving the straw on the ground to smother out any other weeds. There's a couple of problems that I would have. Number one is my own doing, and that is I didn't plant enough. And so I don't have enough to actually cover the ground effectively and keep the weeds down. The other is that things don't winter kill here. Winters here in Southwest Washington are pretty mild. I mean, we'll get freezes, but those freezes will usually just put the plant into dormancy rather than actually kill it. And then it'll just start to grow right back, and it'll grow right back through that straw, especially if that straw is there keeping the ground warmer than it should be. So I'd rather have something beneficial growing there, like a cover crop. So that's why I'm removing the straw and just putting it in the compost pile. Right, slight change of plan. I'm going to go ahead and try and pull out some of these strawberries and transfer those over into the garden boxes. All right, while I was in there, look what I found. Still warm. We ran out of light and ran out of time, ran out of all kinds of things. And I woke up this morning and I was ill. I did about a half day at work and now I'm back here. So I'm going to try and finish what I started yesterday because it's going to rain. And I want the rain to fall on the cover crop and get it started. All right, with the strawberries moved, we can go to town on what's left. Nope. I'm not sure how far to town I'm gonna get to go. This guy's... No, that's it. Yep. Yep. All right. All right, we've got the wheat straw cleared out. We've got the strawberries cleared out. Now we're just gonna pull down one of the trellises. So this is exactly why I don't bother with strings or netting. This is a nice solid piece and it's gonna come right out and I'm gonna put it right back over in the shed. The only tricky part is, well, there's still green beans attached to the things. I just have to clean those off. But Nate, you're dropping seeds everywhere. Yes, I am. All right. It's about as good as I'm going to get it, so I'm just going to go with it. We just used the wires that we had to tie these up with. Just holds them right in. All right, now we just get to seeding. All right, that is one section of the garden done and dusted for the season.